Okay, so welcome. It's another episode of The Unusual with me, of course, hosted. I'm your host, Faisal Bar. And thank you all for watching previous videos. And thank you. If you left a comment, thank you. If you like it, thank you. If you dislike it, thank you. If you have an issue with something I've said so far, hit me up. Let's talk. I still love you. We're just trending on love over here, and that's what we're doing. And so yeah. What are we talking about today? Today we are talking about friends. We're talking about friends because well, not a couple, because the previous videos I didn't mention about friends and how friends have a role to play in everything that we most of the times we do. And I think it's crucial and important for us to talk about friends. So we can actually analyze the kind of friendships we have and what role they play in our life. You get me? So that's what we're talking about today. And yeah, this is the unusual, and let's just go straight into it. So, um, let me even start by saying this that friends don't hide your fault. Okay. A real friend, a true friend, someone who calls themselves your friend will never hide your fault from you. They will tell you what your fault is. So now we need to actually analyze the people that we call them friends around us, okay? Because the truth of the matter is that most of the times we have people around us who will do everything with us. And if we are going to be very honest and truthful, most of the things that we started, there are some of the habit that we started exhibiting or putting out is because in a way we learned from our friend groups. Peer pressure is a thing. If you had to ask some people, when did you start smoking? How did you get to know about weed? It's likely that a friend introduced you to a weed seller. It's likely that a friend introduced you to a hookup joint. It's likely that a friend sent you a Snapchat account of someone that you could actually go have sex with. Am I lying? So we need to actually analyze the people that we call in our friends and the role they play in our life. Because honestly, truth be told, a lot of people around us are not our friends. They are not our friends. You could have acquaintances that you could actually holler all the time every now and then. But a true friend or someone who really, really you can call your friend needs to help you grow, needs to call out your fault. Because a true friend knows that if you don't correct your fault, it's going to affect all of us. It's like blind people walking together. The moment one person sees the light, that person, when a person actually gets to see, their eyes get open, that person wouldn't want to like be associated with the blind people again. And that is in no way some form of judgment or anything. It's just that you know better now, so you do better. And this is something that has played in my life big time. Because I had people. I mean, if you just actually this is your first time watching the unusual, then I think you need to go back and just go watch some other ones because I speak about all the things that I used to be into, all the things that I used to actually engage myself in. I mean, a lot of sex, casual sex for fun here and there. And so I'm going to use that as an example. And I had people around me that I call friend, and this is in no way trying to throw shade to them. I'm sure some of them are going to see this. I love you from afar, just that we can't be doing some things no more. And this is my life, so I'm just going to say it how it is. Exactly. I mean, I had some people around me that I called friend or we tagged each other, we were friends. And these people knew that this is your habit. You just like to just sleep around all the time. And these are the same people who actually introduce you to or put you onto a different girl. Like, this girl be cheap. Think about that. Think about the fact that I've got people around me. I mean, sorry that I say this girl is cheap, but that's the phrase. This girl, oh, you can easily get this girl. You can easily sleep with this girl because you're a fine guy. That's like, yeah, you can easily sleep with this girl. Think about the fact that you've got friends around you who know that this is your habit, that you're just sleeping around left, right, center. And they introduce you, or they always want to put you onto a different person that you can actually go have sex with. How do you call that a friend? That's not a friend. That's someone who's aiding you to go live a stupid life. And recently, yeah, bro. Oh, you don't think so? Or you have you don't think so?
Oh, I do. Tell you.
Not legit, like, that's real, bro. Because And so let me even share this story real quick. So a friend of mine has been trying to get off weed because she's been addicted to weed for a while now. Weed, porn, masturbation, and everything. And the last time she was telling me that I was so lonely and just I'm sorry, but I just had to. I smoked weed in my room. So I asked her, okay, so how did you get the weed? Said I called a friend and a friend brought it to me. And does this friend know that you are trying to stop smoking weed? She said yes. And I asked her again, so why'd you call this person a friend? Someone who knows that you struggle with this and you're trying to do better and stop. But you call this person and this person couldn't tell you like, no, you should get better, so I'm not going to help you. But this person actually brought you weed for you to smoke.
Does that person
Yeah.
so there's two sides to the coin, bro.
There is two sides to the coin, but the point okay, go on. Okay, yeah, there's two sides to the point.
So
Uh-huh.
what I'm trying to say is
Yeah.
I smoke.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stop.
Yeah.
I don't see the bad in it. That's why I'm still doing it. But you are giving yourself reasons to stop now.
Okay.
We're doing it together. You're giving yourself reasons to stop now.
Okay.
Then for some few weeks or months,
Mhm.
call me. Ask
Yeah.
me for
Yeah.
me. In my head, okay, you know why you want it.
So would you call that person a friend?
That's what I'm saying. It depends.
No, that's not a friend.
Because she may see that person a friend because she came through for him. Or the person came through for him.
The person came through for you to go back to do what you're trying to stop to do?
You decided to stop. Now you are
Coming back. So how about this person tell you, like, you told me you don't want to do this no more, so why are you coming back to do it?
That's what I'm saying. So
There's sides to it.
both of
So
them.
then again, you can't call this person your friend. That's the point I'm trying to make. You can't call a person who knows that you said you want to do better. Because, bro, the honest truth is that people know very well that this thing I'm doing is not good. I promise you there are a lot of people who are out here sleeping around and they know like there's no I shouldn't be doing this. But then again, it's whatever. So someone like that you can't call that person like your friend. It's an acquaintance. I know the person. Because honestly, if you really think about this, right, and you just ask yourself, so all the people that I'm calling friends, how are they aiding me? How are they helping me to be a better person? Well, back to even what I was saying. So like I had people around me who knew like this way most of my friends actually know that had porn and masturbation, because that's the thing about porn. When porn and masturbation want to keep you in the secret all the time. They don't want nobody to know what we're doing. So we gotta keep it in the secret. And if you submit to that, now you try to do everything in secrecy. And now nobody knows what you're doing. But I think about it now and I ask myself, like, why is it that none of these people that I was calling my friends actually sit me down and tell me, like, bro, you know what? I think you've been doing too much. Sit down and just let's start reasoning. None. But bro, that's what you call a friend. That's what we call Jesus. Jesus is like a friend, a brother who is closer than a friend. Because a friend is supposed to actually assist you. A friend is supposed to actually see your back when your back is not going right and tell you like, you took a wrong curve, turn right, turn left. So we really need to analyze the people that we call our friends. I'm not saying go and cut people off. No. Because, well, I'm a Christian. I follow Jesus. I believe in Jesus. And that's not what I've been called to do. I've been called to love people. I've been called to give people space to be who they are, where they are, and love them where they are. And also, you can love people from a distance, checking on them, know how they're doing. And you need to know where you actually stand yourself. I have friends who hit me up every now and then, or who people send me party flyers and everything. And I reply to like, oh, it'd be so, oh, cool. But I'm not going to go because I know myself. I know my tendencies. Maybe I might go and I might act a fool, and the next thing you know, I'm penetrating someone. In the car. Not even like back out in the car, even in the club. So I'm not going to do that. And there are people who are doing this. There are people that you call friends who do this. And you are trying to get rid of it and not do it again. So why do you still go back to it? That's the question that we need to ask ourselves. We don't, and I know a lot of people who might probably see this video are gonna have their own opinions or have submissions. Cool. This is not one thing I need to say is that this I guess I can call it a pod. This pod is not a place that we're about to argue. No. You share your opinion, you tell me, man, okay. We are open for anything. It's not like we are here arguing, like, no, this is right, this is not. No, I'm telling you what I've experienced, and in my opinion, what I've come to realize that plays a huge role in most of the decisions that we make. And that's why we need to do better. For somebody somewhere, you don't care. That's okay. That is your decision. And I can respect you for it. I can love you for that. But one thing that we need to know about, and one thing we need to know is that as much as I'm here trying to do better, right? And trying to just get my life in right so that I can actually pass on whatever I'm learning right now onto my kids, okay? Someone might think it doesn't take all that. Now, say I have a son or I have a daughter who grows up. And the truth of the matter is that my kids are gonna make friends. Now think about this. My kids that fine, I've trained them in the right way and everything, but they might be there's a higher possibility that they might be influenced by someone who thought it doesn't take all that as kids and didn't even want to do better. I don't know if what I'm saying right now makes sense. Because there are some of us over here that we know very well that there were some good virtues that was put in us, but we started hanging around with a bad company. And it corrupted us in a way. By the grace of God, we went and we turned back, because the Bible says that train up the child the way he should grow, that when he grows, he may not depart, or he will not depart from it. So if you train up a child the way he should go, he might mess up, but he is still going to come back to whatever you taught him. That doesn't mean that he might not, or he or she is not going to mess up. She might mess up. And the mess up stage is the people and the company that we start keeping. So if I'm saying this right now, you think like, well, I don't think so. And you're going to raise your kids in a different way. My kids might end up being friends with your kids. No, bro. Like, think about it. Like, my kids might end up being friends with your kids. And you didn't think it took all that. So you was like, it's cool. I'm just going to do whatever. Now your kids are grown up and they don't know that it's not right for me to do this. And my kids will go and meet them. And that's where the struggle begins. That's where all the struggle begins. Like, if you have to be very honest, like I said earlier on, most of the things that we've gone through came through friends, or we encountered some people that taught us. Who taught you how to roll weed? Honestly, if you're gonna be honest, who taught you how to roll a blunt? You watch it on YouTube. How many people watch how to roll a blunt on YouTube and they get it correct? Nah, bro, you need to get someone who's gonna teach you the techniques. Like, put a little this. I don't know how to roll weed, but I'm just saying, put a little this over here, like do this, then roll it. Who told you that you can actually spray a dragon on your penis and that you can last long when you're having sex? It came to a friend. I don't know anybody out here that your parents are gonna tell you that when you're gonna go have sex with a girl, spray this one on, or you might probably like watch it on YouTube. Or bro, it is always through someone telling you. Who told you that you can be a slave queen? Well, it's obvious everybody's doing it, but who started showing you that, oh, buy this wig, do the makeup like this, oh, this makeup is no cool, like you are not slaying enough? It's all through a friend. Like, can we just be honest? It's all through someone telling you that. And for some people, well, I don't want to speak for a lot of people. I don't even want to speak for like most ladies, but the few, bro, my hair is very itchy right now. Let's go wash my hair. But the few, how is it called? What's it called? Say, how is it called? Like the few encounters I've had, right? There are some people that, yes, they are moms. There are some ladies that their moms actually push them to some things. And it actually even speaks volume of where their moms are coming from. Whatever it is that they also encountered through their parents, that's what they're passing on to you. I know a couple of people who see sleeping around with men for money to be cool because their mom actually pushed them into it. Like your friends are out here, and you see how they are always using friends as a yardstick to compare. Your friends are out here getting money, having boyfriends who can buy things for them, and you are here, you are not bringing nothing home. It speaks volume of how their parents, and no disrespect to any parent out there, okay, we are a generation that is a bridge. I always say this to my friends that I talk to, like, we are a bridge. Our parents were a bridge between us and our grandparent. We right now, we are a bridge between our kids and their grandparent. So whatever it is that we have in us, we are going to pass on to them. And truth be told, there are lots of parents that they went through stuff, and especially on this part of our world, there are parents who went through stuff and they never ever share their mistakes with their kids. They rather just shut up, just do better. But they never said. How many dads are sitting down with their sons and telling their sons that when I was your age, I dealt with porn, I masturbated, I did this. This is what I went through. How many dads are sitting down with their kids and telling them that I used to be depressed? How many dads are sharing their mistakes with their sons so their sons can go out there and know that this is what my dad dealt with, and this is how I need to go about it. If you have to be very honest and very real, a lot of dads are not doing this with their sons. How many mothers are telling their daughters, excuse me, well, not excuse me to say, like I keep saying excuse me, but this is a real sport we're doing. How many mothers are telling their daughters that when I was your age and because of the lifestyle I was living, I had to do this such and such amount of abortions? No, they don't. They don't share. Nobody's gonna share their mistakes with you. So it's like whatever it is that they dealt with, they never share with us. And we out here, we go out there and we deal with it. And if we don't work on ourselves to be better people, we are gonna pass it on to our kids. Think about that. Think about that. But a friend can actually come and tell you about, I know a place that we can go and abort this child. I know a place that we can go and do this. It's the person you calling a friend who's going to teach you, who's going to show you the place. Can we be very honest? I don't think there are mothers out here who are going to. Well, there are some cases that it happens, but the majority of it has to be. No young adult is out here planning. Well, some do, or some are actually recommended by their parent, but majority of it is just basically speaking with their friends about whatever that's going on. So I remember when I think this should be 2022. I was trying to put together a radio program. It was supposed to be called Christ Arena, and I wanted to put it on TFM. Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned the name, but it's cool, it's whatever. So I went and had a meeting with a manager over there. I forgot her name, and I told her this is what I want. I want us to put on radio, right? Because I feel like our youths, we need to hear more of these things and help people. And she looked at me and told me, Faisal, this is a good thing, because my niece went through a very terrible heartbreak and she's not been eating nothing, but she never wants to talk to the mom. But apparently she's out here talking to the friends about it. And I told her, yeah, because I mean, you parents have not really done good enough for us to come to you. Not done good enough as in like you don't really share your mistakes with us most often. You just do your possible best to put us on the best education, give us the best of everything that we could have, and still we go and mess up. How about if you started sharing some of the mistakes with us? Not when we get into it, but when we are about starting life at a certain age. Just tell us like, look, when I was your age, such and such. And I heard Apostle Joshua Selman say something like, if you meet someone in life, I hope I get this right. He says something like, if oh God, Holy Spirit help me, let me remember how it went by. It was a very profound thing that he said. Yeah, he said that if you meet someone in life who has got everything 100%, just run away from them. They need to show you some amount of scars and failures so you can use it. And I really believe in that. Because if I don't see your scars, how am I going to know that my wounds are gonna heal? Ooh, that's a good one. If I don't see your scars, if you don't show me your mistakes and how you overcame it, how am I going to be able to know that, okay, I can also overcome this, I can get better? I didn't have my dad passed somewhere 2016, but prior to that, my dad and I never spoke about, we never had that conversation about how, if even like he dealt with porn and masturbation, or if he had a sex issue. We never did that. Nobody did that with me. You get me? None of my friends actually have. We've not spoken about this. So imagine if I don't seek to do better right now and I just go through life and I have a son. What am I going to be telling my son? When my son comes up to me and tell me like, Dad, I can't stop watching this. I can't stop holding my appendix and just stroking it all the time. Bro, why are you laughing? That's the real thing. God gave us the penis, so that's it. Like I can't stop. Bro, what advice am I gonna give to my son? Knowing that I'm still in it and I'm still going through it. Is it gonna be me and my son sitting there watching porn together and like masturbating together? Because I don't know what am I gonna tell my son? This is real. And this is what's happening right now. So if we don't work on this and we don't get better, what are we gonna pass on to our kids? And don't let me even start with the number of people I know who are like married, but they are low key every evening, every dawn masturbating, whilst their wives are in the bed sleeping. This is real. Because of the fact that I'm always talking about my struggles, I've got some people who actually slide into my DMs and talk to me about what they're going through. And this is real. And they ask me, so how are you able to overcome it? I can't talk to my friends about it to Charlie, because he could be like, I'll be the odd one for inside. I promise you, I would love to be the odd one and get my life in check than to be just like ordinary like everybody else and be ruined. So yes, I feel like you need to be very cautious about the people you're calling friends and what you guys are talking about and the conversations you're having, basically. Because my friend group, we talk about real stuff and we always check each other out. We always check each other like, no, this is not right. You can't be doing this. So let me tell you guys a funny story. When I'm sure before you saw me started talking right now, there's an opening video that came up, or I don't even know what's that, bro. What's it called? The short video that will come before the opening video, the one that we did yesterday, the one that he's doing right now. What's it called? No, that's not a promo.
Which one?
Like the one that Uzo is trying to do, but the machine keeps messing up. What's it called? The montage. So we did one yesterday. The one we did yesterday with the dove on it. I sent it to my friend Kofi. Kofi's like, bro, I don't like it. That's the only reason why I'm not using it. He's like, bro, I don't. I'm like, bro, what's he said? It's too generic. Like the dove and all of this things. Like it's not cool. Like, nah, bro, I'm not feeling it. But then again, if you are feeling it, I'm like, nah, bro. If you don't feel it, I'm not feeling it. That's how crazy. Like I take what my friends tells me. The same way if he's doing something to you and I tell him, I correct him. No, I might like it, but he says it's not cool. He has the third eye and he's seen it's not cool. You get me? So that's how much submissiveness that we've grown in the friendship level, that when he tells me something, I'm ready to submit to whatever he said and go like, cool. And that's how we grow. How many of your friends right now can tell you that dress you're wearing is not cool, take it off, and you're going to take it off? Yeah. Or how many of your guys can tell you like, bro, no, like, Charlie, I feel like this life you're living is so right. I feel like it's not the time that you should be out here sleeping around. Let me reframe my questions. My question: how many of your friends tell you that? How many of your friends tell you that I think it's time for you to sit down and start doing better and getting your life in shape? Stop this thing, grow up, pick something to learn a new skill. How many of your friends tell you this? Or they do is just forward you streaks. Like it's a streak competition now. No, this is real. This is like honest. And I told you guys from the onset, like, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna see and speak about these things that we don't talk about. And like I said, don't go cutting your friends up because of what I'm saying right now. Because, I need to do better, so I'm not talking to you. That's petty. You don't need to be petty. That's so petty. Don't do it. I've got a couple of friends who might see this that I haven't spoken to in a while. But they know that it's not like I cut them off. No, I haven't cut them off. Every now and then I'm watching that's if I'm on Instagram, I'm watching their status, they're watching mine. It's not like I blocked you or nothing. No, we cool. But it's from a distance because the lifestyle you live in now, my lifestyle, they don't click. That don't mean that I hate you, or that don't mean that stop what you're doing. No, I mean that's you. I believe that just as I've gotten that wisdom and I'm starting to do better, you're gonna get to a point where you're also gonna get better. Bro? Is it done? Done? All of it? Stephanie? Let's go. You get me? Like that, what was I even saying? Yeah, my friends, right? That doesn't mean that I have an issue. No, I'm just doing better right now. And I pray that you get to the level I am so that we can actually connect. Because the thing is that right now, as I sit here, when I meet you, what are we going to be talking about? Think about it. You are probably thinking about, I'm not saying partying is, but you're probably thinking about the next party, the next brunch, the next whatever. I'm going to probably be talking about my next Bible study I'm about to do. I might probably be talking about my next projects I might be on. I might probably be talking about how I want to take my purity to a different level. You can't relate. Do you get me? Like we can't relate. What is the subject matter that we're going to be talking about? Oh, Charlie, what's up? How are you doing? I'm good. How's everything? Is good. Now it becomes awkward. No. But it's a different, and then again, I know that sometimes you can help people. You can whatever you've learned, you can actually share with people. But are they ready to learn? That's it. Like, are my friends ready to learn whatever it is that I remember, bro? I had friends who thought I was going mad. No, this is real, bro. Like, I had people thought I was going mad because you are watching too much sermons. You are reading too much Bible. Bro, just think about this. Like, you go mad. People that I thought they was my friends that I was really vibing with, they were like petty talking behind me. And people come and tell me, "Oh, this is what this person told about you." I'm like, look, I'm not trying to hear all of those things. I don't hate them. I still love them, and I pray that they get to where I am, so they will understand that you need to get better. That's one thing you need to know. Whenever you decide to get better, or whenever you decide to actually put your life together, there is always going to be people who feel like you are losing it. Because how is it that overnight you say you are not going to do this again? We were all doing this. Just like your point. Like we all used to smoke weed, and now you say you want to get better. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What happened? And they are always going to spread things about you. Let them talk and keep working at yourself. Let friends say what the people that you call friends, let them say whatever, and just keep working at yourself and see where your life is going to be in a year when you put in the work, as compared to those who don't want to put in the work. And you know, this is like, who is this? I think it is. Hello? Yeah, who's that? What's up? Oh, you just reached home. Oh, that's good. Thank God you're home safely. What'd you say? Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually recording right now, so I just picked your call to just answer, so that's okay, that's cool. But try and do the one that you were doing that didn't work, because we are done with this one, so we need that one to actually put it there. Alright, bro. Alright, Charlie, thank you. Then did you get the pictures too? The one that Kwame worked on, did you get them? So you do that, the other one, you didn't get it? You didn't copy them? Oh! Okay, then you come tomorrow, then try and do that one too. Okay. Alright, bro. Alright, good night. Okay, bye. Yeah. Like I was saying, you need to actually have people. How long we do now? 30? Get people, I feel like somebody's gonna sit back and go like, how is it that you're out here talking like this? Don't you care what people... Let me tell you one thing. I really don't care what nobody thinks about me. I only care about one person and what the person thinks about me, and that's God. And if God thinks that what I'm doing is cool, I'm okay. I have lost friends. People that I thought they was gonna be... Heck, I lost girlfriends. No, when I say girlfriends, that's dumb. Not like not like I've lost girlfriends, but I've lost someone that I thought was gonna be my ride or die. Well, she also thought so. You know, I've lost a lot of things. But what I've really come to understand is that I never actually lost anything. I actually gained a lot. I gained a lot of peace. And that is what the right friends are actually going to help you to gain. I remember the first prayer I ever prayed. Well, not the first prayer, but one of the most frequent prayers that I always was praying was like, God, please surround me with the right friends, the people to help me to grow. And then I met my friend Kofi, and we shared our stories, and our background was same. Was like everything we come from was like I met my twin, and we started vibing. And I met Nee, and along the line, I've met other people. I've met my work people. I've met other people. I've met my spiritual sister Rafaela. I've met Cheyenne. I've met people that who hit me up, people that they know when they call me we are about to have the uncomfortable, unusual, hard conversations. That is gonna help us grow. So these are people that I call friends. These are people that I legit call like my people, my friends, because they help me to grow to be a better person. And I do the same with them. These are people that I can sit back and hit my chest and go like, if I'm to have kids right now, and my kids should go to Uncle Kofi, I know Kofi's gonna see this and laugh. Or go to Uncle Nee, go to Uncle Kwame, go to Auntie Cheyenne. I know for a fact that these people are going to advise them and help them to do better. Now ask yourself, the people around me right now that I'm doing everything with. If I'm to have, and then again, I know we grow, but ask yourself, like right now, the people that you are growing with, where they are right now. If I'm to have kids, and my kid doesn't want to talk to me about a situation, but want to go to one of my friends, which of them can my kids go to and actually have like a good conversation that is going to help them? Ask yourself, like, how many of my friends could actually advise my kids, and I can sit back and know that they are going to give them good advice? Ask yourself, the friends you have right now, how many of them? How many of your friends right now that you can actually hit your chest and say that they can advise my children when I'm not there to do good?
None.
Thank you.
None.
Thank you.
This boy is
So then you need to make sure you have friends like that. That's the goal, because I don't want my kids going to go. I like how Dude said none. Bro, that's like I need to make. That's so hard, man. That's so hard. But that's the honest truth. That's what we need to get to as a society. Because if your kids cannot go to any of your friends right now for advice, you yourself right now you say, hey Charlie, nah, Charlie, be safe. The advice my guy has been giving me, it might be the same to the words that he might be giving to my kids. So yeah, you guys, I pray that we'll start actually analyzing. And the beautiful thing I've actually come to realize is that when you start doing better, today I received. Let me actually read this message. This is I'm gonna call him a friend. This is a friend that I posted something on my Snap, and he said he actually sent me a love. I don't know, and he said, back to back master, I admire how you move. You did teach me a lot from a distance. I said, thank you, brother. Glory be to God. He says, always. This is a person I know is going through something. Well, I don't know, but I could see from everything that he put out there. This is a person that I haven't spoken to in a long time, but they steady be watching. So our friends actually, they are watch when you start doing better, they watch you from afar. Yeah. And they wish in a way that I wish I could get to their growth. I remember when I posted on my Snap that I have not had sex in 3 years, I have not drunk alcohol in 3 years, I have not been depressed in 3 years. Another friend actually was like, wow, bro, I'm so proud of you. I wish I could get to where you are. How did you do it? So, hey, I don't know who's gonna watch this. I don't know I don't know where you are in your life, but I really need you to sit down, analyze your friends, and don't go throw shade on them. Take yourself out of the equation. Start working on yourself. Let them see the growth. Let them see the fruit that is gonna come out of your life since you started working on yourself. It might shock you. You are the person that's gonna help them to actually get better. That's gonna actually share a story with them to get better. And that's how it starts. But if you don't take ourselves out of the equations and every now and then party, party, yo, 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 yo. And we are all going to party, we are all going to smoke, we are all going to do all of those things. Who's going to help you? Who is going to help you? So yeah. And there is the big shout out to, may he so rest in peace. I listened to a lot of Miles Monroe. Miles Monroe said something the last time and it really blew my mind. It says that if you are the smartest in your friend group, leave that friend group. If you are the smartest person in your friend group, go find different friends who are smarter than you. Think about that. Like, I have 5 friends, right? And I'm the only smart person among these five friends. Everybody's acting dumb. I'm the only wise person in there. It's just a matter of time that I also start acting stupid. It's just a matter of time that I'll be so tired. You know what? Let's just do all we are doing. But if I have someone who is smarter than me, who can actually pour into me and share a certain amount of wisdom with me and tell me, you know what? This is what I've been doing. I want you to try it. It's going to help you. Now, the four friends, who are not on my level of smartness, what are they going to be advising? What are they going to be sharing with me? And let's do this analysis right now. Don't even mention your names. Pick five of your friends that you are rolling with. In your head right now, pick 5 of your friends or 4 of them. You and Adeshi making 5. And ask yourself, like, these 4 friends around me, what have they been telling me? Am I in a way smarter and wiser than them? What have they been pouring into me? Who has been pouring into me? And for some of you come to realize that, my friends have really not been pouring into me. All I've been doing is just pouring into these people. All I've been doing is telling them, Charlie, this is not good for you to do. You are the one who's always advising them. And all they do is always bring you issues and problems. It's just a matter of time that you just run out. And this is even a principle in a relationship. You see this bottle over here, right? Say this bottle is full, and there's another bottle that's full. When we decide to pour, it's going to be an overflow, right? We are going to pour till there's nothing left in this bottle. Now think about the fact that this bottle is full, another bottle is empty, or halfway, right? And every now and then, if that half bottle wants to get full, this bottle needs to pour into that bottle. The more you pour, the more you decrease, right? The more you pour, the more you decrease. Now, when this bottle is full, you are halfway. Who is pouring into you? So imagine if you have like 4 friends around you who are all empty bottles, and you are the full bottle, and you have to pour into all of this 4. That is it. That's what you need to. That's what the Bible says, that we should seek wisdom and understand all the time. This is like, by the grace, this is wisdom, and this is how I started living my life. So I make sure everybody around me, you are sharing something with me that's going to help me. If I realize that I have people that the longest I can chat with them is just 1 minute, I'm done. I'll just leave you on red. I'm telling you, some of you are going to see this video, and you know that I've always been putting you on red. Is it because you don't ever pour into me? And I'm sorry to say, I'm not trying to judge you or anything. I'm just challenging you to know that you need to actually go seek wisdom. So when we are talking, we actually share wisdom. There are people I can go on and on and on and on. And when I'm done with our conversation, I go like, wow, maybe I will start to do this thing this way and see how it's going to work for me. And there are some people, all you are talking about is what's happening. Have you heard about Yvonne Nelson? Have you heard about this? Have you sat down to actually analyze your own life and the book you need to write about your own self? Then you are worrying about somebody's life. No, this is real. But nigga, you have friends who will come and let's go party. Bro, I had friends who were not drinking. People I call friends who didn't drink alcohol, but they'll buy alcohol for me. Think of people who will see me like stupid. There were times I'll be stupid drunk. Like I'll wreck my car. These people are people I'm calling friends. They don't drink alcohol. We'll be in the club. They are the ones getting me alcohol. How do I call someone like that my friend? Knowing that this thing ruins me every now and then we go out, but every now and then we go out, you are giving it to me. And you call yourself my friend. Nah, man, I'm sorry. You are not my friend. You are an enemy who wants to hurt me. And by the grace of God, I've got wisdom now, so I know how to actually move. and how to actually speak to people. And that's why I'm saying God put these things in me, not for me. My salvation was not for me. It was for people that were engaged. First of all, it was for my kids. I know for a fact that my kids are going to be, by the grace of God, they are going to have wisdom. The wisdom I didn't have, they are going to have all of that. Because one principle that you need to actually apply to your life is this. I'm about to say this profound thing. Everything you didn't have, get it and pass it on. I'm not just talking about material things. I'm talking about everything that you never had, everything that your parents never gave to you. Seek for it yourself now. Find it and make sure you pass it on to your kids, pass it on to your friends, pass it on to your family. That's how we all grow to be better. Imagine me learning wisdom right now and wanting to impart it into my kids, and you doing the same thing. Now I know for sure that when my kids go out there, the friends they are going to meet, they are on the same level. Nobody's out here going to influence someone to go, because we are all learning wisdom and impacting into our kids. But if I'm doing this and you are out there, you don't care. Oh, you grow up, you'll be a man. Now my son comes to meet your son and there's a discord. Because, well, my dad told me that it's not right for me to sleep around until like I find a wife. Well, me said, me that we used to go and search for girls. This is real. There are fathers who go out there. There are uncles who go out there with their nephews to go and look for girls. There are nephews who actually link girls to their uncles. So imagine if my son is to meet someone like that. This is the wisdom. This is what was put. And let's not even pretend like we grew up and things came to. No, whatever you do right now is something that you were taught. It's something you saw your parents or people do, and you grew, and that's why they call it a culture. A culture is just a way of people. So people go like, this is our culture. This is my culture. In my culture, in my culture, we don't wear earrings. This is what they saw. And that's how they grew up. So let's not pretend like, oh, it be me now. No, you didn't learn it. You saw your parent do it. You saw someone do it, and you are doing it too. We've all been there. There are a lot of things that I used to do that I saw my dad do, but he never knew that I saw him do. So, if we don't start doing that and start getting better, what's I even talking about? I keep just throwing things left, right, center. Yeah, my salvation was not for me. When God gives you something, it's not about you. It's about the next person. That's why whenever God gives someone a gift and the person is being selfish, God is going to take it or just let it go. 1 minute more, then it'll be 50. Okay. I'm probably going to continue this some other time, but I pray that this has been helpful for you, because I can't believe I spoke all of this in just this short while. But yes, this is the unusual with me, Faisal, and I pray that this helped you. And I pray that you go out there and truly, truly analyze the people around you that you call your friends and start doing better. And I pray that if you watch this and you know a friend that you've been trying to say this to for a while, but you don't know, you can't find a word to express it, I just did it for you. And that's what I'll be doing here. Expressing things that people can't express. I'll say it. When I say penis, Kwame in the back is smiling like, bro, it's true. You don't have to say it that way, but it is a penis. It is a vagina. That's what it's called. Let's not pervert it. That is what it is. So yeah, the next video is gonna drop. I don't know what we'll be talking about, but just know that it's going to be unusual. That's what we're doing here. So God bless you. Go out there and do better. Peace.